And when you reached out and said, yo, let's do a taco review. I would love to do a taco review. I see you're from St. Louis. I want to help you out, blah, blah, blah. And I realized it was like, oh, he is really good at connecting. Like he can connect people. But I also saw that like you just had this connection with people, man, and this relationship with a lot of people here. And so it's like, I was like, oh, dude, when you said that, I was like, yeah, let's go. I got you taco spot. Man. Yeah. And then we clicked, man. And it was like, it was like, oh man, this is cool. And it's 4 years now.
2020, yeah.
Because when we connected and followed.
Yeah, shout out to the algorithm. They connected us.
It's all exactly, man. Algorithm went
did
hard.
Its thing. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. I think for me, if you're looking to celebrate tacos, love the culture, and good Cajun food, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Opecast. Now, this week, Carly is out, but I have a special guest. What's up, Epic?
Yo, what up?
Bro, welcome on. You guys know him. He's been on the pod before, but for those who may have missed your pod, hey, it's episode 3. Tune into that. Who are you and what do you do?
So, of course, you already just said I'm Epic Eats, food influencer, so digital creation.
Man, I would dive in, but if you want to learn more about him, episode 3, we dove in, and so we're actually going to get right into what's new to the Lou, and it works because you're Epic Eats, and we're going to talk about an epic festival that you can eat at. It's perfect that we have Epic Eats because we're going to get into an epic festival that's going to go on that's going to involve tacos because St. Louis is a tacos town. So the Taco King himself, Kyle Garcia, is throwing his second Taco Fest this year, and that's going to be in Florissant on Saturday, October 21st from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now, as we know, he throws the premier Taco Fest here in St. Louis, and there's going to be performances, taco eating contests. Are you going to participate in that?
Oh, yeah, most def.
All right, good. A costume contest, VIP options, margaritas, over 20 taquerias. Now, I was able to help Kyle with the first Taco Fest that was on Cinco de Mayo. And I will tell you this, man, when he puts a festival together, it's out of passion and love. So if you want to learn more information about STL Taco Fest, make sure to visit stltacofest.co, not com, co. So what's your favorite taco? What's your favorite kind of taco?
I mean, I'm going to have to go with a chicken taco.
What kind of chicken? Grilled, fried?
Ooh, actually, you know what? I switched that. Fried fish taco.
Ooh.
Yeah, fried fish taco.
I think I'm more of an alambre.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know, man?
No.
Man.
What is it?
I forgot what's in it, but it's good, man. I can't think of it right now on the spot. I'm over here like, oh, man. But so my guy, you're going to talk about the culture, man.
Culture. So the culture, one of the most anticipated exhibits at the St. Louis Art Museum is known as the culture, of course, hip hop and contemporary art in the 21st century. This exhibit showcases the art history of hip hop culture and its expressions across the globe. It will examine the resounding impact of hip hop on contemporary art and the culture. As we know, hip hop has shaped all forms of visual and performing arts, fashion, and technology, and there's so much more to it. They will have events going on throughout the duration of the exhibit, and it will run through January 1st, 2024. If you want more information, visit slam.org.
Have you checked it out just yet?
I haven't, but I really want to go, though.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm trying to go.
I love to see how much the city has embraced and just, celebrated the 50th year of hip hop because hip hop's everything, man.
Yeah, yeah, especially in our culture.
Yeah.
It just shapes everything about us.
I mean, you look at the fashion, right? And look at the NBA and what they've been able to do. So it's really cool. And, St. Louis is a music town. Now, I know I said that we're a tacos town, but we're also a music town. And so it was really cool to see online that I believe it was Mastermind. He helped orchestrate this photo of all the musicians here in St. Louis. So I think that, I think they did it last year and it's part of the exhibit this year. So I'll definitely have to check that one out.
Yeah, me too.
Well, if you guys didn't know, love is in the air, and that's because Urban Air Love Revolution is happening. Now, this is after a 4-year hiatus. Obviously, we've been going through the pandemic, but it is a beloved party in Missouri and the Metro's largest LGBTQ plus fundraiser. Now, on Saturday, September 30th, at the Cortex Innovation Community from 6 to 11 p.m., from 6 to 8, that part is for VIP only, Urban Air Love Revolution will celebrate LGBTQ plus joy and love queer visibility, trans liberation, and a growing LGBTQ plus community. Now, this event will show that Missouri is a state in which LGBTQ plus people, every demographic, race, ethnicity, zip code, and experience are valued and are thriving here. Now, they will have a VIP reception and then a gala celebration with a theme of Love Revolution with a 60s and 70s theme. Now, for more information on this, you can find the color palette on their website. You can find the event details and also additional ways to help. So what is their website? promoonline.org. And I think that's a beautiful way to celebrate love, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I love it.
Yeah, they it looks like they also have over 500 people they're anticipating there. 500? Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty amazing.
And that's amazing because love is love. And man, what you got going on with food? Because I had to leave this last part to you, man.
Man, one restaurant that's really taken St. Louis by storm is Calypso. It's over in Soulard. It's a Caribbean fusion style restaurant. They have craft cocktails, amazing dishes. I recently visited, so the dishes I recommend are the puff. It's a dessert. It's like, what's those things in New Orleans?
Like beignets?
The beignets, yes.
Yeah.
It's like a beignet, but more of their style. The hummus is really good, and then you can't go wrong with a good hurricane, the drinks.
Man, I will say that place is very underrated. I know it's new. I don't think it's been in all the publications just yet, but the second people listen to this podcast and learn about it, man, it's going to be crowded because it has a great ambiance too. It's not just like a place that has just beer and wings or something that's popping up. It's like, bro.
It's much more. And I believe it's black owned, isn't
it?
Yeah,
Mayo. Yeah, Mayo's a good dude. And it's like good drinks, good vibe. Have you tried their brunch yet?
I have not. Have you?
Missing out. Yeah, they do shrimp good there, like shrimp and grits, fire.
I am a fan of wings though, and I heard they got good wings on the menu.
Man, damn, I'm hungry. Clearly, like the food, the food is good. Lando, I appreciate your time this weekend.
No doubt.
Or I said this weekend. This week. Thanks for jumping on Opecast this week, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate it.
Now that's the perfect transition to Foodie Friday, where this week I caught up with my friend Megan of STL Ain't Bad, who loves showing people that, hey, St. Louis is pretty good. So let's see what she had to say. It's Foodie Friday, and today I have Megan of STL Ain't Bad. And so when she's showing people that St. Louis is not bad, what are you doing?
I have been going to a lot of restaurants lately, and I feel like I'm going to say ones that I've been to in the last month just because they're top of mind. Pastaria, I just tried their risotto balls, top tier. Like I could have those every day of my life. My favorite Mexican is La Catrina. I used to live in the hills, so I was like a mile away, and it was awesome.
Great part of town.
So awesome. And then also, this is just like a comfort thing for me, either like Helen Fitzgerald's or Cyberg's.
Nice.
Their Saigoons are like my number one comfort food.
Those
They're
cyber
so
wings
good.
too, though. The cyber sauce.
There's anything. There's Diaz. There's
God, that's so good.
Dip. Yeah, everything's so good. What else? I had more in locked in my brain.
Where would you go for drinks? You would go to like Helen Fitzgerald.
Yeah, depends on the vibe. It's very casual.
They're very like Bush beer.
They are.
Una
Yeah,
Vida
that's
tequila there.
that's like watching a Blues game. Going in my leggings and eating 20 Saigoons.
I take the
vibes.
Cyberx bus to the Blues games.
You do?
Yeah, I like park right there just to save like $10.
Wait, I didn't know that they did a bus.
Yeah, from the downtown location. It goes like 3 blocks.
Oh yeah, the one by the soccer stadium. That's very convenient.
Yeah,
it is.
So okay, what about?
Favorite Chinese, Corner 17.
Ooh.
So fire, but I don't go that often because it's so crowded. But it is number one Chinese. Mark my words on that one. And then my last one. Let's see.
What about brunch? Did you say brunch yet?
No, I didn't. Brunch is really hard. There's so many good ones. I'm going to say Squires for brunch. I know. I was going to say hot take. It's not even a hot take. Everyone loves Squires.
Yeah.
But it's so good. They have, and I feel like their menu changes seasonally. So
Yeah.
if you go back every few months, you get to try something new. It's awesome. Yep. Big fan.
And how can people follow you?
Oh, you can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. STL ain't bad.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now that we have a few new restaurants for you to try, we brought on our local bestie, Amber, to give us a few things to do this weekend. So, Amber, how has the week treated you?
The week has been busy, just like this weekend is about to be.
I was going to say, I think we have corporate bestie here today.
Corporate Bestie is live.
So what can people look forward to this weekend?
Yeah, we're getting into festival season, pretty heavy. So we have Tower Grove Pride this weekend in Tower Grove Park, the Hispanic Festival in the Soulard Park. It's kind of next to the farmer's market, if you've ever been there. The Octoberfest out in St. Charles, and a block party at the Contemporary Arts Museum. And then another event that I think you're involved in, the Relationship Brunch.
Yes, so relationship-ish. My friends over there, Brittany and Simone, they have this brunch. Just I believe it's the third time they're doing it, but this time it's at Heydays. It's going to be a good time. It is a ticketed event. Be good vibes all around, good food. And now since we are in festival season, and I feel like that's my favorite part of the fall.
Oh, yeah.
Which one are you going to with your local bestie?
Oh, I'm probably going to Tower Grove Pride. I go every year, and it's always a blast. So that's really fun. And then I might try to go to an Octoberfest, but we have a lot coming to the city too. Yeah. So might hit up one of those.
It's still September. So for a full list of events, make sure to check out Amber's Instagram at local.bestie, or for the ones we discuss here on the podcast, check out at Opecast the pod on Instagram.
Have a good weekend.
This week, I sat down with my good friend Kyle Garcia to learn a little bit more about his St. Louis journey and what inspired him to start Spanish broadcasting and the biggest taco festival in St. Louis. So let's see what he had to say. Opecast, it's Brad and STL, and I'm here today with the Taco King, Kyle Garcia. We're ready to talk, so let's taco about it.
Hey,
my dude,
that was good.
Welcome, man. This is awesome.
Yo, appreciate you having me on. I'm excited.
Dude, what do you think of the studio?
Way better. I can do so many Will Ferrell movie phrases right now, where there's so many room for activities. You're better, you know, if you're kicking and screaming, if you like that. But yeah, man, this is I love it, man. It's dope. It's really cool.
Dude, well, welcome in here, man.
Fire.
Dude, let's talk about you, because I mean, before we get into Taco Fest and all that, man, you just obviously Cinco de Mayo. If you guys didn't know, in downtown St. Louis, hey, over 16,000 people came through.
Yo,
but what led up to that moment? Like, let's talk about a young Kyle growing up.
Reverse it.
Bam,
right,
man,
yeah,
going back
all the way back.
So yeah, what got you to where you're at? Like, what inspired you? Tell us about your journey.
Well, one, I love tacos, right? I love eating them. That's the big boy side of me, is love eating tacos. But it really comes from like my family having a taqueria, doing the whole Mexican food thing, right? Mm-hmm. And being immersed into that, right? And falling in love with tacos there. I think that's where the love of tacos came from, was from... I'm not going to say who has the best tacos in the city. There are some great tacos in the city. I'm not going to say my family has the best tacos in the city. They say they do, but that's where it started, was the love there. And they've had their taqueria now for about 17 years now, 16 years. So yeah, man, that's where it was. It wasn't like I woke up, you know, as a little canalito or something and go, oh my gosh, you know. But yeah, it kind of gradually over time went from just eating it to
start doing reviews.
Yo,
when did you start doing taco reviews? Because I think I mean, going back 2020 or 2021, that's when we first came across, and I think I saw your stuff and I was like, wait, is this guy like traveling the country? And then I realized you're from St. Louis, and man, we clicked. I think you had like 200 followers on Instagram or something, man.
Oh my gosh, probably not even that. Yeah, it was like 150, 200 followers. But yeah, it was 2020. It was during COVID, and I knew that a lot of taquerias didn't have money, or even the tiendas, you know, the Mexican grocery stores, didn't have a lot of money to put up for advertising or promoting, right? And so at the same time, I also wanted to help people go to the right spot so they're not wasting time because of COVID. And some people, maybe they didn't want to get it, take that chance and go somewhere and like, oh, they really are not really care about COVID and taking those steps. So it was like I wanted to help people out and picking the right spot. And then I wanted to help the taquerias get, more publicity, right? What sucked was I was hoping that none of them would be bad, because anyway, if I did one and it was bad and you post it and it's during COVID, I didn't really want them to be that hurt, right?
Yep.
But
if it was bad and you say, oh, this was good, like I know some people that'll do that.
Yeah.
And then it's like it affects your brand. It's like I can't trust you, Like I think for me and like my following, they know a lot of times like I hit restaurants and festivals right when they open. Because that's like, they're not as busy. The chef can come out. The food is like very, very fresh, and it's still going to be good throughout the day. But you never know when that line has like 200 people at this festival. They're trying to get things going.
Yeah, man. And that's where I'm hoping that even my brand goes. Where if I push a spot, then people want to go to it because I'm not just pushing it. Like the food was great, the atmosphere was awesome, the family was great. That's what that's the heart behind it, right? And I know COVID helped me really develop that. And it's so, what's so cool is the first taco review. So I normally do taco reviews. Lately I've been doing, just
the pan,
the shooting, the algorithm. Yep. Yeah, building the followers and the views, right?
Yeah, it's a balance. Yeah.
Exactly. And I know at some point I can go back to my reviews. I mean, I'm still doing them, but I can go back to the reviews and just do my reviews, right? But my first review was Taqueria Durango. And it was so awesome because they were also the first taco spot to say yes in my Taco Fest. So they were my first review, the first one to say yes at Taco Fest, and they did amazing. They sold out, and I have a great relationship with them. I've already been a few times there and bringing,
Is that Cherokee Street? Or...
No, they're actually over, and I want to say that it's Overland off a Page and oh, it's so bad. You got to go follow them. Yeah. I got the video. The address is on the video. Go check them out.
I think I was confusing them with El Bronco.
Yeah, you're thinking Cherokee Street. Yeah, that's Cherokee Street, El Bronco down there, which they've been there for a long time too. They're a staple in St. Louis. I want to say over 25 plus years. We did ours at La Manganita.
Damn, man. God damn. That's how there are so many really good taquerias here, because I'm like... Man. Damn.
Yeah, no, it's cool. We did, it's our La Manganita, and it was newer. So that's probably why, too. And a lot of people, they think Cherokee Street, they're going to think El Bronco, you're going to think El Tarito, La...
Vallasana.
Yo, there you go. You say it better than I do. So, right? There it goes. We learned in Spanish.
Let's go.
Taco vibes.
Hey, that place has grown in my lifetime. Man.
Yeah.
That's down the street from where I grew up, and just... started out as like a little ice cream shack. Then got into, they opened just for ice cream, and then got into tacos, and dang, I can't think of the name right now. I can picture it. Was it torta?
The torta is like a sandwich?
Yeah.
Tortas are amazing, man. Yeah.
I can't remember my guy's name there, but he recommended I try it. He's like, yeah, man, you should try this. I'm like, all right, cool. And every time I see him there, like when I'm walking past, he could be taking out the trash. I'm like, my dude.
Right.
Hey, that torta, man, that's fine. He always remembers me.
Come back and get another one.
Yeah. Cinco de Mayo. He's like, hey, man, here you go to pineapple, man.
Oh, you like the pastor? That's pork and pineapple?
Oh, yeah, I love that
you're
too.
like, I'll throw down on that. Yeah, man, that's great. Bro. Yeah, but Taqueria Durango, man, they're out in the county. Everybody always asks me where are the best tacos at in the city. But for me, I think some of the best tacos, there's some great tacos down in the city. I think there's a lot more to explore on the outer rims.
Yeah.
Right. Or even going into the county.
And you've done a great job with that.
Trying, man. And a lot of people are tagging me in new spots, and I'm trying to get there. It would help for sponsorship, right? And I can really move faster on getting tacos,
I don't know.
it adds up. Tacos
That's something we're going to talk about quite a bit on this, and then also shout out to Dante. He has a podcast of his own, but sponsorships, man. It's like it's not even just like, hey, let me just sponsor because I support you, which is great. Yeah. But also on the advertising side, like, man, if I'm a company, I can literally, I'd give you if I had a dealership, I'll let you drive around the car in the day. Who's that? Oh, it's this company.
Yeah, right.
And
I've seen that.
If you get two people to buy a freaking car because of they're sponsoring you.
That's why
$80,000 spent.
That's why car dealerships put their names on the back of the
plates,
the plates and whatnot, or even they put it on the car because if you see that, maybe you're thinking of a car and you just see that name, you're gonna go buy it. So if they see a video, Brad and STL did, Taco King did, maybe that person or one of those people are gonna go and buy something or go to that spot and spend some money, right?
Yeah, I mean, people are driving crazy nowadays. The roads. We got sinkholes. Like, people need new cars. And we need sponsors.
Right.
But we need those sponsors so you can drive around all these taquerias. And plus,
I wasn't even thinking what you're just saying. Now I get what you're saying. Yeah, I need a car to drive around, man.
we need that.
And you go hit up them taco spots. Come on.
Across the country, too, because that's like something.
Bomarito or somebody, right?
Hey, if you're watching.
I dropped a name.
Hey, they're listening. Right.
Get them on. Yo, man. Yeah, definitely, man. It's, and it's crazy because I've learned that from two different things, man. I used to do radio. I used to run a radio station here for like 10 years, a Mexican radio station called La Que Buena. And was able through that build the Cardinals broadcasting, the Spanish Cardinals broadcasting, right? After that, the second place I've been able to learn that and grow was with you. Everything, like when we met and you did a taco review with me, I think you were probably my 12th or 11th guest or something like that. My first guest, shout out to Zach from Una Vida. He believed in me right away. He was the first person that did one with me, right? But I learned from you on marketing, but I would see that, man, people that came and collabed with you, their account just would skyrocket. So I'm like, man, I don't know if is it him? Is it his followers? Is it something that he's doing? But then when you reached out and said, yo, let's do a taco review. I would love to do a taco review. I see you're from St. Louis. I want to help you out, blah, blah, blah. And I realized it was like, oh, he is really good at connecting. Like, he can connect people. And I'm not saying that's the only thing. Like, you're knowledgeable and the way to market, right? And to take a brand and be creative with it. But I also saw that, like, you just had this connection with people, man, and this relationship with a lot of people here. And so it's like, I was like, oh, dude, when you said that, I was like, yeah, let's go. I got you taco spot. Man. Yeah. And then we clicked, man. And it was like, it was like, oh man, this is cool. And it's 4 years now. It's like 2019, 2020. I started in 2019 and in August doing the taco stuff. So I think it was around then. And going in 2020, that's when we
2020, yeah, because
when we connected and followed.
Yeah, shout out to the algorithm. They connected us.
I saw exactly, man. Algorithm went
did
hard.
Its thing. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. I think for me, listening, I know we both listen to people like Gary V.
Love Gary V and D-Rock.
Dude, they D-Rock, Gary V. If you're watching this, love to have you guys on. If you're ever in St. Louis,
love to do a taco review.
Yeah, we gotta make that.
I'll come to New York.
Yeah, he'll come to New York, and if it's official, I'm there too. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go there too. But I think it was like, for me, I just got out of my head and I saw the creativity in 2020. Yeah. And then listening to those guys, and I was like, I saw what you were doing. Dude, people are tired of like just seeing an ad. Anytime you see a sponsored post, you're just scroll. Like, I'm not like people. Oh man,
I want to see some connection. I want to see some engagement. A person. Right? Yeah.
A creator, an influencer. Like, you didn't go into it to be an influencer. You're like, I freaking love tacos. I'm gonna highlight these spots, and now you're who we look to for taco advice.
Crazy story is I try to have my brother do it because he owns Locos Tacos, and he had a food truck at the time, and I was like, dude, you don't have your food truck up? You should go and do taco reviews. You love tacos, you know them. And then he kept just passing on it, and then I was like, you know what? I love tacos. Why can't I do it? I can go and do it. And so I started doing it, and this is where we're at now. I'm going to tell you a side story. Sorry. I want to say this because we were talking about, clout or whatever. You know, we're not the guys to be like, oh, look at us, right? Yeah. But I will say this is I did have family and some friends always say, oh, what, you an overnight taco expert? And so for a minute in the beginning, I used to call myself OTE Taco King, which is overnight taco expert. Or something like that. That's what it would, overnight, one word, taco expert. And
yeah.
One day I'm gonna bring down them t-shirts. I'm gonna do some t-shirts with that and say, you down with OTE?
Yeah,
something like that.
Me.
Hey, that's a cut right there, right? Yeah. That's it. But yeah, man, I'm loving it.
Well, like just going back to like the influencers and things like that. Like even your brother's restaurant, man. Like seeing, obviously you were there. That's family. But then, because he opened up in Maplewood. Then
we had
Epic Eats,
Mary Eats, STL up in there. We had the St. Louis Presbyterians. We had
Date Ideas.
Morgan came through. Bro. That was a huge post.
And he like had lines for the whole like several. I mean, he still does. Like when I went,
he's still busy. But the lines, for the like first 40 days.
Social media.
Dude, trust. And then he had Telemundo, and then
I popped in, but I
Ace Eats. Ace Eats. Yeah, you shared it on your story.
I was like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, I popped in.
Well, you had that baseball thing. You were doing the recording because we met you after.
Oh, and we went to the game. Dude, the game. That's where I met Polo and Benji.
Yeah, Polo and Benji with the Spanish broadcasting. And Polo and Benji, man, they're awesome. They are the best broadcasters in English and Spanish, and it's not because I was a part of bringing them in. It's because Polo's amazing, man. He makes you want to learn Spanish. He brings you in. He makes you feel like you're like he puts you under his head, like, hey, you like, man, I want to be there more, right? And Benji's he's calm, he's energetic, but he's also loving, man.
For sure, yeah.
I don't know who in that relationship's what, but he loves to, hey, Kyle, come here, let me give you a hug. They're awesome, man. And the way they call the game, it's amazing. So yeah, we got to see them.
They're so awesome that like Polo's like, yeah, man, if you ever want to come up anytime. So like a month later, I took my family up there. All right, I took my brother, my 2 little cousins, and my little cousin knew about something with like, was it Cheez-Its or something with Yachty and Benji. And then my brother knew another fact. And I was like, damn, you guys know all this stuff.
Them, right?
Like I was like, but it's cool. Like Benji has won a World Series. Like just super cool guys. 2, yeah.
Yachty has 2.
2,
yeah. And Yachty has 2, I think. And their other brother Jose, he has 2. So that's a baseball royalty. Huh?
Yeah, I said dose.
Yeah,
bam.
Right. Baseball royalty, man. And you know what? Could we get a fact checked on that? Maybe I'm wrong. I feel that I believe they all have 2, but yeah, man. And Benji's a really cool guy. Like you wouldn't think he's a Hall of Famer, or you wouldn't think he has rings because he's just so welcoming.
I feel like because even that night I forgot about it, we ended up meeting like people like David Eckstein and a few others, and it's like they're all just cool dudes, man.
Man, yes, they are. They're all.
That was a good night, man.
It was a good night.
So that's why I missed the grand opening of Loco's Tacos, because when he came through, bam.
Yeah,
we had all that food, all those drinks, and
all the influencers that came in, man. They rocked it, dude. They showed love, really cool. We have really awesome influencers here, man. Like the scene, it's a love-hate relationship with St. Louis, but it's coming together, man. And
I think we've just seen so many people leave St. Louis because it's so hard. And they can go. I've been offered gigs and opportunities in other cities, and I'm like, well, that doesn't really work with what I want to do. And
it's like a test.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna stay. You're gonna grind. What did you say you're gonna do?
Oh, right? St. Louis, you put St. Louis on your back, dude.
I pity the fool who lives St. Louis.
Man,
sorry, that's showing my age, man. I don't know.
Mr. T. Hey, I have one of those necklaces, the Cardinals ones now that has come back in style.
Yo, the big style ones. Yeah, man. I know what you're talking about. We got the Taco King drip chain for STL Taco Fest, man. So
we're gonna transition into that.
Huge.
So talk about influencers. Talk about we're going to transition that right into Taco Fest because, man, like, this is something that has never happened in our city. A taco festival like this with, like, real, like, taquerias, not just, hey, I do make a taco, I'm part of this, you know? Like, real taquerias, you literally worked with almost everybody. I was like, hey, you need to reach out to this person, that person, that person. And then, like, bro, you literally made videos with all these people all over town. So let's talk about that. Like, how was it? Like, what went into your mind? Because I know when you told me about it, I was like, yeah, you can make that happen. And bro, you made that happen. 16,000 people. So let's talk about that inspiration, what went into it, and then the outcome.
For years I've been wanting to do a taco fest, right? As soon as I start doing my taco reviews and stuff, and then I see other events and they're just not highlighting my community, right? And I'm like, I want to do something that highlights them, brings them all together, right? I do these taco reviews, and at the time I didn't even have, well, I think I only had like 1,000 followers, right? I'm still nothing. Even if I have another 10,000 followers, I don't feel like I'm anything, right? But I feel like I'm growing. But it was to bring taquerias together, and I won't say too much. There was some other festival here. I just didn't care how they did it. I felt like it was I want to bring a community and I want to grow with the community. Yep. So the idea was, to have a bunch of taquerias. I had 14 taco spots. We had 20 vendors just to shop from. We did it downtown in the heart at Keener Plaza. I was telling everybody to expect 6,000 to 10,000 throughout the day.
I remember that.
At the end of it, it was over 16,000.
Because we thought
throughout the day in the plaza, and
we thought we were just gonna get the Cardinals traffic. Like 6 p.m.
and people kept telling me they couldn't even tell. They couldn't even tell because I know when the Cardinals, the game started at 7. I thought, okay, we'll have Cardinals. That's when it's gonna be really busy, and bro, it ended up being like everybody sold out,
which is crazy. First year, like
even vendors that were just selling said they sold out. So,
which is
first year.
It's nuts. Like
first year.
I'm not gonna. I go to all the festivals. I'm always curious, and I've gone to them for many years. And it's just like I've seen some of the ones that have been around for a long time, barely pull maybe 2,000 people. You did 16,000. Like we're not gonna go into every single thing that you did, but I would say one thing that I could, from the outside looking in. Man, you really got the community behind you, and you did something because, like, I think everyone can see your passion, and it's bigger than just you, and it's truly bigger than a taco. Even though taco is a catalyst, like you brought in local artists to perform. It was several of them, like very first time performing. And so, with all that success, you're not waiting a whole year.
No,
we have something.
I jumped in.
Yeah, we have something coming up, right?
October 21st is the next event, and it's from 11 to 9 p.m. We're doing it out in the county, North County.
I love that, man.
Where I grew up, for me, it's like a homecoming. I grew up in the Florissant, Hazelwood area. I went to Hazelwood West High School. I'm going to stop there, right? Because I'm from St. Louis. People just go to high school, so I'm just stop there. But I'm excited to do it in North County. I'm excited to do it in where I grew up, where I want it to thrive. I want businesses to grow. I want to be a part of the community, and just grow. Right. That's just something we talked with the city of Florissant, the mayor of Florissant, saying we want this to be a staple here and grow in here in North County for a fall festival, right?
For fall,
We're coming back downtown in May 2024. So, but we have a lot more taco spots. We have a lot more food spots. We have over 20 plus food spots now. We have 20 places to shop from. We're bringing back the taco eating contest. We're going to have a whole new belt for that. We have the best taco spot with the Taco King drip chain, and
that's awesome.
Best taco spot gets that. It's people are voting for it, judges for it, and then our new addition is the Halloween costume contest. So we have one for kids and then one for adults. And
what's the criteria? Dress up like Ken from Barbie, right? Is that the thing?
That might work. I mean, some people probably will.
I bet you, man.
I'm sure it's gonna be hot this year. Ken from Barbie. But and we're bringing back the STL Taco wall, selfie wall that we had, and we're adding newer additions.
Let's talk about VIP though.
Yeah,
you're missing something in VIP that I.
Yeah, VIP. Yeah, man. We got Una Vida, Patron Tequila. They're dueling that out. It's like a, oh man. It's gonna be really dope. Almost like a Cruella de Vil type of thing, you know, where one's going great. Yeah, but they're collaborating. They're having a huge collaboration on that. First 50 people are gonna get some really cool prizes. First 75 people also get some cool prizes, plus some parking. We have some specialty drinks, and then a really cool attraction. But you got to go follow us on Instagram to so when I can we'll release that information.
Yeah. Well,
you know what it is.
I know what it is. I was gonna,
VIP is gonna be where it's at. There's gonna be some really cool partying going on in there.
I'm always looking for that clickbait right there. You know what I mean, man? Hey. But no, hey, we'll definitely share that when that's up, and Opecast will be a part of it too.
Heck
we'll be in
man.
attendance, man.
We'll
we gotta plug you.
We're gonna turn up. There's gonna be a lot of people. We're gonna shut Florissant down.
Oh, and I love that too because
that's a clickbait.
Yeah. Hey, look at that camera. Just
watch out. No. Taco vibes always. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, but it's gonna be great, dude. There's gonna be a lot of things to do. Tacos flowing, new attractions. I mean, new taco spots. It's 20 plus places. It's gonna be packed.
Good vibes only, man.
Only, man. Always. Taco vibes always.
October 21st?
Yes, October 21st, 11 to 9, Nights in Columbus. Go follow STL Taco Fest on Instagram. Information will be there. And go to our website, stltf.co.
Awesome. Now, as we get ready to wrap up things here on the podcast, one thing that we like to talk about is, with food. Food's this beautiful thing that brings us all together. And so let's just say you're at a booth in a taqueria. You can only have 3 other people, dead or alive, that you would love to have join you as you guys are eating your tacos. Who would they be and why?
Robin Williams would be one. He's one of my favorite comedians. And he's not even just a comedian. He excels as an actor in so many different things. Mm-hmm. Gary Vee helped change my mental state and how I approach things on social media, really on taking time. I'll get there when I get there. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to enjoy the process, right? But also move, right?
Aggressive patience, man.
Yeah, exactly. And then like my whole breaking tacos and eating tacos with people and having people there, just that relationship building is all came from when we were just talking about it. Anthony Bourdain, bro.
Bourdain,
Yep. So those would be the three people I would love to kick it and have some tacos with. 2 that are dead, 1's alive.
Yeah, and one you're gonna break tacos with in New York.
We will.
With D-Rock.
We will.
Tag D-Rock in this, man.
Tag D-Rock. I am. Yeah.
Yeah, D-Rock. All right. And then one last thing on here, words of wisdom, because whether it's someone that's a creator and they're at a point where they want to quit, or maybe there's someone that could be going through a tough time in life. If you had any words of wisdom that you would like to share with them, what would it be?
When you go, you grow. Just keep going. Like whatever that may be, you feel like even if it's the littlest thing, just keep going. Like even now, I gotta just keep going. I'm not even where you're not even where we're going to be, or even further. But we gotta keep going. So just know when you go, you grow. And growing can be anything, man.
Bro, we're gonna have to bring this back here in late April for right before Cinco de Mayo.
Yo, right? Yes, exactly, man.
So people are gonna follow you at STL Taco Fest.
Yep.
And then you have another account,
The Real Taco King. Just type that in. I should pop up at the top. Big dude that looks like Maui with long hair. That's it.
Hey, make sure to go follow. I almost say your real name, your government name.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow the Taco King and check out STL Taco Fest October 21st in Florissant. So, Taco King, appreciate you, brother.
Yes. Let's go.
As always, I want to thank all my co-hosts, the people behind the scenes, including Jason, who is editing this, along with Midcoast Media for hosting us at their studio right here in Midtown St. Louis. If you enjoyed the show, then please like and subscribe on YouTube and follow at Opecast the Pod on all social channels as we grow our community.